Alright, welcome to a puzzle platformer I'm working on. It takes place in a slime apocalypse, hence the lake of goo back there. It's called Armagoodon. This is a custom character I made named Maynard. He started using the Unreal 4's third-person character system. However, the only remaining component of that is his movement, which is just the right now arrow keys and WASD, and everything else is basically custom built out. I did add some systems to his movement though. You can see he leans into his momentum and run, and also he does basically a skidding animation when he's changing momentum particularly fast. The first really big system I worked on was jumping. So the purpose of the jumping is to emulate real life, where essentially if you're a high jumper, it costs you momentum. So when you hold down the jump key, you don't jump. You start preparing for your jump and release it. You jump. So if I just kind of tap it, he just does like a tiny jump, but it retains his forward momentum. If I want to jump up high, I have to hold down the button to jump high. However, if you're moving forward, when you hold down the button, it slows your momentum. So it becomes essentially a gameplay skill where you gotta choose what kind of jump you want to do, if you want to cover ground or get up higher. So that'll be hopefully important for the puzzle platforming. The next important component for puzzle platforming is the platform themselves and being able to move objects around. So I'm grabbing this heavy object, so movement's very slow, and it's hard to move, while I grab a lighter object which might not bridge the gap, so I'll be able to support me. I accidentally let go of it, so here, grab it, and now he can move around really fast, but the problem is he lose control of it faster, and it has less momentum, and it's less useful as a platform because of that. The other component I have is if you grab them while you're ducking, you release the duck button, he lifts it up, but if you release the grab button instead, he throws it. And you can see light objects he can throw quite far. However, heavy objects he can just barely throw. So and you can also take these objects and potentially throw them in the slime. And that can be used as a platform to get by slime hazards. So, oh yeah, also, I forgot to mention with jumping, there's also a ledge grab and climb system I have in there. And one thing you might notice is that that slowly deflating arm in the top right corner, that's essentially a UI element for the stamina. It's a work in progress. It's looking a little bit odd right here, but essentially it's meant to be a cartoon arm where the more stamina you use, every time you use stamina first, it flexes and it also deflates. And as you have less stamina, your movement speed slows, your jump height slows down, and the amount of weight you can lift and throw becomes less and less. So, and you can see that visibly on himself by the fact his animations, he's now running with a little bit of slouch. His idle animation also, he's kind of slouching forward and out of breath. So those are, it's kind of a component as you have a larger level. They consume stamina or find less ideal routes because it use up too much stamina. There's also a system for dying. So essentially, if you take a jump from too great of a height or too fast a speed, you ragdoll and die. And that resets your stamina in the position of all the interactable objects. You can see they're back in their place. The last thing I'd like to show is the slime here. So when you fall in the slime, you can still move and change momentum on it, but it slows you down. And if you're not careful, depending on what the platform is, you can get under the slime and you start to drown. And yeah, that's a form of death. So you can't really, when you try jumping the slime, you don't really gain any momentum or height anymore. What you can do is still grab onto ledges and pull yourself up. Also, a cool thing about slime, you can see it kind of deforms beneath your feet. I need to add in a system where it re-flattens when you've gone through it. Currently that's not in place. Oh, another thing you can see, his walking animation, it slows, but also it changes how he's moving when he's in deeper slime. He's lifting his legs more, laboring more, and slowing down. He even lifts his head when he gets too low. And if it's too late, you pretty much aren't able to move anymore, and you're basically, it's a game over state. So yeah, that's all the features I currently have working in my game. And that's about it.